That's what I wanted to hear. Then give it up for Mr. Bryan Schneider! Thank you guys so much. Keep it going for Harley right there. Kicking off our show tonight. Yes. Oh, man, I want to thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. Give it up for yourselves, supporting live comedy. This is awesome. If it wasn't for great people like you, I'd probably still be stuck at my day job. And that sucked, man. I used to work at a Skyline Chili. That one. And like, it always tripped me out working there, because I don't know how many of you have been, but they have this challenge where if you can eat 10 chili cheese dogs in one sitting, you get your picture on the wall. And that's it. Like, they're not free. You don't even get a t-shirt. You want to know how else to get your picture on the wall? Write a bad check. Saves you money and pride. Because I got to figure, what kind of person would be proud to have their picture on the wall of a Skyline? If you're proud of that, all of your trophies say participation somewhere on them, because that's embarrassing. I am glad to be here in my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. It is awesome. Grew up here. I think it's really cool because Kentucky, we're not quite south, but we're definitely not north. We're right there in the Ohio Valley, or as I like to call it, box wine country. I had kind of an interesting childhood when I was growing up. I made weird transitions. Like, when I was in middle school, I was on the chess team, but then in high school, I was on the wrestling team. So it's kind of like I went from least likely to get laid to most likely to be gay pretty quick. And like, I don't want to offend wrestlers or anything. It's just, you know, the spandex and the cuddling, it throws you off. I didn't wear a cup when I wrestled, but I did in the locker room. I'd rather take a knee to the groin than a beard. Maybe that's just me, though. I was a nerdy kid when I was growing up, too, man. Real nerdy, like comic book nerdy. That's always been my thing. I love, like, back in Superman when he would fly in to save the day. There was that three-person act where everyone was going, look, up in the sky, it's a bird. No, it's a plane. No, it's Superman. And I was like, why are those first two so stoked? What if it was a bird or a plane? Who'd care? I'm just saying, if you call that kind of attention to something, I better see something that ain't supposed to be there. If it ain't Superman, I better see like a wombat or Jesus, David Bowie, something. My favorite comic book growing up was Batman. Like, I loved it, but I got a friend of mine who spoiled it for me because he's obsessed with it big time. Like, he wears a mask. He bought a cape. Killed his parents. Too far. The awesome thing about him wearing that costume, though, was Halloween we were out at the bar, and he got in a fight. And that was amazing to me, because I was hammered. I kept seeing bam, pow, whap, like real colorful, and it was everywhere. Let me tell you guys something. You haven't lived until you've seen Batman get his ass handed to him by Raggedy Andy. Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm a military brat, by the way. Military brat. Every man in my family was in the military. And give it up for our troops, by the way. Fighting a good fight. Yes. I'm the only male in my family who didn't go into the armed services, which makes me the wussy. But then again, before my dad got shipped out, he asked me to burn him some music to listen to. And I was expecting like this hardcore, badass combat soundtrack. And he gave me ABBA and Elton John. And like, it's not a bad idea, because I've got to figure the only thing worse than getting shot is getting shot by the dude humming Dancing Queen. I mean, you just don't go happily to the other side like that, you know? Get over there and all your friends are like, how'd you die, Ahmed? Rocket, man. Tiny Dancer's a bad dude. That's what I'm getting at. Uh, I am really glad to be here. I've had a rough week. Man, my apartment got broken into. That sucked. Like, it's weird because all the guy stole were my car keys and a bong. And I know he was smoking my bong because he didn't take the car. I couldn't write that. That's a true damn story, people. It's amazing. I mean, he can keep the bong. I quit smoking pot anyway because, for one thing, I don't think I was doing it right because I still don't like Pink Floyd. And for another thing, I realized I probably have a lot better stuff to do with my day than sit around wondering if the mall Santa and the mall Easter Bunny are the same guy. But I will say this in defense of potheads. People say that they're lazy and they don't accomplish anything. 2 words, Michael Phelps. He's got more medals than the periodic table. I gotta figure you're doing something right when your mom finds out you smoke reefer on the news. That's a barometer for success. Hey, you guys have seen that Subway commercial where Michael Phelps, he like swims through the pool and down the concrete and through the street for Yeah, I have totally had the munchies like that before too. It's like, I'm with you, brother. Yes. Let me ask you this, who's drinking tonight? Come on, let me hear from my alcoholic brethren. I had to slow down on drinking because I had a problem. Not like I was an alcoholic, I just tend to do really crazy stuff and forget it. Like, this one night, I drank half a fifth of Jack Daniels, and I think I was watching Braveheart. Because I bought a sword on eBay. I guess I wanted to help. Like, that's kind of funny now. Picture the look on my face when that thing showed up. I had no idea, man. It was 10 a.m. UPS. Knock, 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 and here's your sword. Oh, God, dude, is this a challenge? Can I change out of my Snuggie first? I am not ready for this. Really cool thing about booze is that it gave us ethanol, though. That's a really cool thing because you can fuel your car with whiskey. I'm not concerned about the environment or anything. I just want to watch a frat kid keg stand a gas pump. I think it'd be amazing just to see all of his polo shirt wearing buddies going to the 7-Eleven like, yo, we'll take $12 on Brad. Oh, who's on a date tonight? Really? Okay, let's try this. Who just found out they're not on a date tonight? See a lot of guys in the crowd going, why am I paying? Nah, I wish I could find a date, but when it comes to social skills, I'm Yahtzee without dice. I got no game. It's bad. This one time, I got stood up by a girl while I was standing on her front lawn. That's embarrassing. Blind date, right? She saw me get out of the car, she shut the door and closed the blinds. And I'm sitting out there like, oh my God, I think I just got dumped with the trick or treat defense? Turn out your porch light, lady, come on. I've made big mistakes with dating too. Like this one time, I gave my phone number to the cashier at Walmart a while back. Huge mistake. I'm talking on the phone with her for 15 minutes. She says to me, and I quote, you know, Walmart's my first legal job in 6 years. Of course I had to ask, well, what was your illegal job? She had no shame. She just said, prostitute. Yeah, that doesn't sell me on her. That does kind of sell me on Walmart, though. I didn't know they had hookers there. I don't know what aisle they're on. It's the one the stock boys hate hearing cleanup on, though, I'll tell you that. Or to put that joke another way, the prices ain't the only thing going down. I've been Bryan Schneider, everybody. Thank you.